pregnant in Haiti and the chances for you and your child are the worst in the Western Hemisphere. What's happening there and in the neighbouring Dominican Republic? Unreported World tomorrow at 7:30. But back to tonight and the Channel 4 News.
It's a week to go until the local elections, and they could have massive consequences for national politics. Tonight, from Gloucester, a special Channel 4 News debate. Good evening from Blackfriars Priory, in the heart of this historic city, with a politically balanced audience of voters and politicians from the main parties. Tonight, we have exclusive analysis from the election and polling expert Robert Hayward. He's predicting the Conservatives will lose over 400 council seats. That's massive, but will it be enough for Tory MPs to turn on Rishi Sunak? The big high-profile mayoral fights like Teesside and West Midlands will also influence that. It might determine whether we see an early or late general election. But our voters here also want to discuss their council tax bills, their services being cut, councils going bankrupt, and how national politics, like the immigration debate, affect their local election vote. We will put all of that to our panel, which includes Housing Minister Lee Rowley, Shadow Pensions Secretary Alison McGovern, Deputy Leader of the Liberal Democrats Daisy Cooper, Ellie Chowns for the Greens, and Chris Farmer for Reform UK. But first, let's get a short news bulletin with Ayshah Tull in London.
Scotland's First Minister Hamza Yousaf is fighting for his political future as he faces a vote of no confidence in his leadership as early as next week. This morning, Mr Yousaf ditched his power-sharing deal with the Scottish Greens, who tonight confirmed they will be voting to oust him, alongside the Scottish Tories and other opposition parties. Our Scotland correspondent Catherine Sampson reports on another chaotic day at Holyrood. A 13-year-old girl has been charged with 3 counts of attempted murder after a stabbing incident at a school in South West Wales yesterday. 2 teachers and a teenage pupil who were stabbed at the Amman Valley School in Carmarthenshire have now been released from hospital. Let's go back to Krishnan in Gloucester.
Thanks, Ayshah. Welcome back to Gloucester. Now, next Thursday is the last big test of electoral opinion ahead of the general election, with voters choosing over 100 councils across England, 10 metro mayors and the London mayor, 37 police and crime commissioners, as well as a by-election in Blackpool South for the Westminster seat there. With the polls looking bad for the Conservatives, the results will help determine the fate of Rishi Sunak and the date of the general election. Tonight, Channel 4 News has the exclusive analysis of election expert Lord Robert Hayward. He's been talking to our senior political correspondent, Paul McNamara. Okay, we're going to pause it there. We are going to actually talk in more detail on immigration, but we're going to take a quick break now, and we're going to talk about how immigration has affected local services and what people think about the whole debate around the Rwanda scheme and whether that's an electoral issue. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back to our special local elections debate programme here in Gloucester's Blackfriars Priory. Now, we started talking about immigration and how it affects the whole question of housing in the last part, but we're going to sort of focus in on it a little bit more in this next section with a question from Lindsay McAleer.
Not globalists. And also, if I can just...
I'm afraid
fleeing from France. We need to stop saying that immigration is a bad thing. People make an amazing contribution to this country.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, all of you, very much indeed. That's all we have time for this evening. We're back at 7 tomorrow. Thank you to the audience. Thank you to our panel. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
A change is brewing. Channel 4 weather, sponsored by DeLonghi Bean to Cup coffee machines.